Good morning, everybody. It doesn't seem like it, but it's already 11 o'clock and time to get started. So welcome to everyone. Good morning. Welcome to everyone that is here. Welcome to those of you out there in Zoom land, Facebook land, whoever, however you have found us. If you would, and you're here in the sanctuary, or even if you're out there online, like our video, like our page, share, comment, really trying to build up Instagram, but Facebook is also available. So no matter your social media, like, share, comment, that gets more people to find us so we can fill this sanctuary out. I do want to mention that we have a new nursery. So while my kiddo is the only kiddo in the room today, in the future, should there be more kiddos here, you are welcome to take your child to the nursery. The service streams in there, so you won't miss any of the show. Or, you know, we're working on getting someone to watch your kiddos if you want to sit out here as well. So, but that is an exciting announcement that happened while we were on vacation. And also, nope, not yet. It is time for our monthly song, I Behold the Christ in You. So Jerry and Gary, if you would lead us in that, please and thank you. Page 65, is that what you said? Oh, okay.
I behold the Christ in you, here the life of God I see. I can see a great peace too, I can see you whole and free. I behold the Christ in you, I can see this as you walk. I see this in all you do, I can see this as you talk. I behold God's love expressed, I can see you filled with power, I can see you ever blessed, see Christ in you hour by hour. I behold the Christ in you, I can see that perfect one, led by God in all you do. I can see God's work is done.
Thank you. Just beautiful. I did not introduce myself before, but I will do so now that we're introducing the celebration team. First of all, our music and production team, of course, Gary and Jerry, we appreciate your music so much. Thank you for being such an inspiration musically. And then Mike and Michael that always are behind the scenes on tech. Thank you so much. Our trustee of the day is my handsome hubby over there who's looking at Facebook right now. He must be answering a question that someone has on Facebook. So if you are watching us out there on Facebook land and you do have a question, a thought, want more information, he will be there to help you with that. I am Neely Myers. I am your platform assistant this morning. I'm always willing to help and answer questions as well. So here in person, if you have any questions, you can jump up and ask me. And then our meditation and lesson today is going to be from the Reverend Lisa Herklotz, and I'm excited to hear that as well. We do have a few announcements. Next Sunday, Arlise Bradley will be here, and she's always an inspiration, so you won't want to miss that. Yes, anyone who knows Arlise knows that that's something big to look forward to. And then we do, if you would say this with me, because I truly do believe this, our new minister affirmation, let's just say it together. The right minister in the right timing is coming to serve unity of Joplin with strong vision, energy, compassion, and faith. Thank you, God. And then also in my house, we have been participating in Meatless Mondays. I know many of you have as well. If you are not sure where to find good meatless recipes, there are many on the Unity of Joplin, not Facebook page, on the Unity of Joplin website. But if you have cycled through those a couple times, or if you have new ones to add, please let the office know. We'll always add those. And if you just need some extra inspiration, all you need to do is Google meatless entrees, or Pinterest has Tuesday. Okay, well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day. And then Pinterest has so many, it'll just boggle your mind. So there's no shortage of meatless Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday options out there. And it's time for our inspiration of the day. And I found something. First of all, let me just say that our daily word is so perfect for the topic of today's talk, but I found something in some old notes in my journal that I wanted to read to you because it speaks to me when we're talking about transition. And it's from author Nancy Levin. And it's something I think we all forget to do, and that's to honor the space between no longer and not yet. It's not always about getting to that next step quickly. The space between no longer and not yet allows you to integrate all that has happened for you, everything you've experienced, and what you desire to create. This is the place where resilience, possibility, and opportunity are born. And some further thoughts from me about this thought from Nancy Levin, because this is where creativity can really shine, right? When we're between that not anymore and not yet, it's not always about getting to that next point quickly. Like I said, you can use this space to become ready. And we know that there is a right time, so we know that you'll make it to that destination or just the next step when we're ready. It's not always about our time, it's about divine time. So now we get to hear another beautiful song. So sing with us, stand up if you want to, and enjoy Weave with Jerry and Gary. And if you do have a hymnal, I don't think there's any hymnals out there, but if you do, it's on page 212. But it's also going to be on the screen.
Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together in love. We are many textures, we are many colors, each one different from the other, but we are entwined with one another in one great tapestry. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together in love. We are different instruments, playing our own melodies, each one tuning to a different key, but we are all playing in harmony, in one great symphony. Weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together in love. A moment ago, still we did not know our unity, only diversity. Now Christ in me greets the Christ in thee, in one great family. Weave us together weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love.
I am so thankful to be woven together in love with all of you. And because it is time to talk about how grateful we are and to do our sacred exchange, to be thankful in advance for all of the gifts that we're going to receive today. There are many ways that you can give. You can send a good old-fashioned check if that's your jam. You can text GIVE to the number on the screen. You can hit the donate button right there on the Unity of Joplin website. Many ways. You can give here in person. And so now, if you would take your offering in your hand and say the prosperity blessing with me. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all of the needs of Unity of Joplin and those we serve are bountifully met from every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected. Our abundant good is here now. Thank you, God. All right, and dedicate with me if you would. These tithes and offerings are dedicated to the will and work of Spirit through Unity of Joplin for the highest good of all. Thank you so much. And now I'm excited to sit and listen to Purpose, the Guiding Light Amidst Transitions from Reverend Lisa Herklotz. So enjoy with me.
Good morning, Unity of Joplin. My name is Reverend Lisa Herklotz, and I am honored and delighted to have this opportunity to share a Sunday message with you today. I am currently residing in St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is just north of Minneapolis. And it's through the wonders of technology that I get the pleasure of being with you this Sunday. Now, we are in such an unusual time that I was very inspired to talk today and explore with you the practice of having a mission statement or a purpose statement. I may use those terms interchangeably today, because it's really during times of great change and transition that going back to these fundamentals, I find anyway, becomes very important to help me stay on track, stay grounded and centered, and to stay focused on what I truly want to be manifesting. And certainly this is a time of change and transition for all of us. For myself personally, I'm just wrapping up the one part of my ministerial journey of education and training, and am now stepping out into a whole new expression, which is going to be brand new. I know for you as a spiritual community, you are looking for a new spiritual leader, so that's a big transition to be making. And then, of course, for all of us, everyone, globally, we are finding ourselves navigating the return to in-person business and activity after a year and a half of an incredible experience of a global pandemic. So certainly we are standing on the precipice of a great opportunity, an evolutionary moment to come together all new, both personally and as a community. So I'd like to explore with you today what it means to have a personal mission or purpose statement. I know you have one for your church community. I've read it, it's beautiful, and we'll look at it again. But this is really about you personally and me personally. I want to share a quote with you that I found from Dave Ramsey, who is the author of Financial Freedom University. And he says, without a mission statement, you may get to the top of the ladder, but then realize it was leaning against the wrong building. I have to tell you that this quote made me laugh out loud, which is why I wanted to share it. You climb to the top of the ladder and then find out you've been climbing up the wrong building. I so relate to this because in my younger years, after I had gotten out of college, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But what I did know, or what was driving my decisions and my actions, was a desire to be respected and recognized as a worldly, smart, successful businesswoman. I didn't care what business it was. I just wanted to be a smart, worldly, successful businesswoman in the corporate world, which was a man's world at that time, and mostly still is. And I thought success was money, status, and accumulating things. Now, that's not very unusual. Many of us have been in that position before. But I wasn't really being driven by a heartfelt desire to express really my true creative passions and talents. No, I was really being motivated by a need to prove myself. I thought I needed to prove myself to my dad by the fact that I could be successful in a man's world, but really had to prove it to myself. So that's where I was coming from. And I got on that corporate ladder and I climbed and I climbed. I worked really hard and I climbed and I climbed and I worked even harder. And I climbed and I climbed and I worked even harder. Until something happened in my life that made me come to a full stop and look around. And I thought, well, this can't be right. Where am I? This is not what I was expecting. Because I was not happy. I did not feel fulfilled. And even though I had an outer worldly success, nothing inside of me felt successful. I wonder if any of you can relate to that. Certainly that's not an uncommon theme, especially in our younger years, as we're still growing and evolving. But then came the big crash and burn, right? But that gave me a chance to reset, to recalibrate, and to regroup. And because of that, it set me off on the path of spiritual discovery that I was really always meant to do and to be. And here I am. So I want to ask you, do you have a personal mission or purpose statement? Have you taken time to reflect and to uncover and discover what your own personal purpose is? Why are you here? What is your life about? What inspires you to get up in the morning? Now, there's no right or wrong to this. If you have one or you don't have one, or maybe you had one and you don't have it anymore, or that doesn't matter. What I want you to consider this morning is that without a clear and intentional purpose, you may be exerting a lot of energy and time climbing up the wrong building. Or heck, you might be climbing up the wrong ladder. I certainly know I've been there. So I'd like to take a minute today to talk about what is a mission or purpose statement. Why is it important? How does it benefit you? Why would you want to put the energy into creating it? And then how does that align with our unity principles? So let's get started with what is a mission and purpose statement. To put it very, very simply, it is a single sentence, short and concise, that defines what your purpose for being is. Why are you here? What is the meaning of your life in this expression? As I said, it should be like a single sentence, very easy to remember and repeat, concise and clear, and very broad at a very high level. Understand that this may change throughout your life as you grow and you evolve, as you mature. So it's important to revisit, if you have a purpose statement, revisit it often, but especially during times of transition and change. Because that is often when, number one, we need it the most to be in our awareness, and number two, we need to relook at it to see if this is what we want to continue to manifest in our lives. Now, this requires some effort and energy on your part. It requires some work in self-discovery and self-awareness to find out what is truly in your heart. What are your natural spiritual gifts and talents and abilities that may be unique from everyone else? My own mission is to live centered in my Christ consciousness and to be an agent of transformation to assist others to do the same. That's the mission I know in my heart and soul is meant for me. So I get up in the morning and I look at my to-do list, have my cup of coffee, but before I get started on the things I need to accomplish, the people I need to see, the places I need to go, I remember and read and say out loud my mission, my purpose statement, to live from my Christ center and to support others in doing the same. That way, even before I get engaged, but as I continue to engage in my activities throughout the day, this core principle and purpose informs everything that I do. And I recognize that everything that comes to me throughout the day is an opportunity for me to live my mission and my purpose. How about you? Where are you with your purpose statement? Now let's take a moment to consider why it's important to have a purpose or a mission statement. Simply put again, this is the first step to live your most conscious life. This is the beginning point to consciously manifest a life that is fulfilling and meaningful and soul-filled. This is where you start. It means you have done your work to become clear about who you are. When we begin to create a purpose statement, we have to do some deep dives, right? And we clean out some of the clutter, because if we haven't done an intentional mission statement or purpose statement, we are living from some belief and some motivation that's driving us. Going back to my story about working in the corporate world, I was driven by a purpose to prove something to somebody else and to myself. It wasn't conscious, but it was an unconscious belief in my own unworthiness and my sense of lack. And I was driven to prove that that wasn't true. So instead of being driven by an unconscious belief or fear, let's be conscious. Let's create a conscious purpose, a conscious mission that we really want to manifest in our life. Once we do that, then this becomes what guides and informs everything that we do. It gives our life a sense of direction, and it's filled with meaning. It inspires us and focuses us. When we get up in the morning, we say, I am here because. And if it is a true purpose statement, it is going to excite and inspire you to get up and be your very best that day. Finally, one of the greatest benefits is that we find a true sense of success that isn't necessarily measured by things and status, though it could be, I suppose. It's a success that's not measured just by the goals that we accomplish along the way, although that is a part of it. It's measured by living a life that is authentic and full and joyful. It is living a life that is our authentic expression in its fullness. That is true success. Now let's take a minute to look at how creating a purpose and a mission statement aligns with our unity principles. Well, I immediately went to principle number 3, which says, as many of you probably already know, thoughts held in mind produce in kind. Thoughts have power. My thoughts, fueled with my feelings and my emotions and empowered with my attention and my intention, literally manifest my experience in my life. I am a powerful, creative being, a child of God, a divine, spiritual being with the power to create and manifest. Charles Fillmore, who is co-founder of our Unity movement, says this: the one and only formative power given to humankind is thought. By our thinking, we not only make character, but body and affairs. For as he thinketh within himself, so is he. As we think, so are we. This is the great power that we believe we have as whole, beautiful, full extensions of God in this world. When we create a clear, simple statement of purpose, and we fuel that with our power and resonate it with our soul, when we continue to give it our attention and our focus, we literally put forth an energy and vibration that creates not only a sense of peace and confidence within us in the moment, the present moment, but it ensures that the path unfolding before us will bring together everything needed to bring that vision of that mission into a reality in our lives. We can never overestimate the power of our thoughts as divine beings. Charles Fillmore talks about the 12 powers or faculties of our Christ self, of our divine spirit nature, which is who we are expressing in human form. One of those powers, faculties, or abilities, I'd like to say, is the power of imagination and the power of power. With imagination, we can create new ideas and new visions of what can be. And through the power of our thoughts manifest through our words, especially spoken in a vibration out into the universe, we give shape and form to those ideas. So don't we want to be intentional and purposeful about what we're creating with our life? I certainly do. So finally, in closing, I want to look at the mission you have for Unity Joplin, because just as you are empowered to live and breathe and bring to life your own purpose statement, you have come together as a community and joined with a common mission. I'll just remind you, I'm sure you probably know, but the Unity of Joplin mission says, our mission is to inspire, encourage, and affirm divine freedom within each other. What a beautiful mission to have. And what a great opportunity you have now to revisit that and either look at whether you want to change that up a little bit, or if it still rings true for your community, come together and live this, both as an individual, because you are the mission coming to life. You as an individual bring this to life, and you as a community together with your attention and intention, with your love and your focus and your speaking the words, bring to every challenge or decision or action you're going to make the formulation of this mission, and you will see it come alive in everything that you do. And that is very exciting. Oh, well, it's just been such a pleasure to share this message with you. And I want you to know how much I love you. I bless you. I so honor the Christ presence that is alive in each one of you and expressing in your own unique and beautiful way. And then we'll take some time now to move into a meditation where we can take this idea into our hearts and our souls a little deeper. So I will join you in just a moment for a meditation. Namaste.
Welcome. I invite you now to take the next few minutes to allow yourself to come into this precious meditation time. We begin by sitting back and just relax a little deeper into the seat that's holding you. If you're comfortable and feel safe, gently close your eyes and take a moment to focus on your breath as you bring your attention from your head to your heart. As you take a nice deep breath in, feel light coming into your heart center and feel it open wide. And as you exhale, feel the release of any tension you might be feeling in your body or your mind. And let's do that breath again 2 more times, breathing in light into the heart center. And on a slow exhale, releasing any tension and feeling your body flooded with relaxation. And again, breathing in light and exhaling as you rest, calm and centered in this present moment. And take a moment, if you will, to feel your heart center. Feel the power, but the gentleness of that energy. Feel how strongly centered you are in the presence of love, acceptance, and openness. Know that in this moment you are safe, at ease, and available to hear the words of your own divine wisdom sharing with you how your own life's purpose might be expressed. And now we'll take a moment in the silence to just listen, listen, listen in the silence. And now, gently, gently feel yourself expand your awareness from your heart to feeling your whole body and once again present in the room, in the chair, open to hearing my voice. But let the power of that inner wisdom, that inner guidance, or that feeling or sensation, or whatever you received in this quiet time, feel that continuing to do its work, opening. For you may find you continue to get guidance in the week ahead by simply asking the question and being willing to listen. What is my life's purpose? So I claim in the name and the power and the presence of that Christ energy within, that each and every one of us find that clarity of purpose that guides us, informs us, and manifests for us the life that brings us the greatest joy, and the life that brings the greatest joy to this world. And so it is. Amen and namaste.
Fantastic. I hope that Reverend Lisa can feel from afar how grateful we are for her words and her meditation today. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been part of several mission statements in my life, but I've never written one for myself, so that was inspiring to me. I'm going to be working on that in the coming weeks. So I am super excited. As you know, June is Pride Month, and this is our last Sunday in June together. And Jerry and Gary have a special selection for us, and it's a favorite of mine, so I'm very excited to hear it. Take it away.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it, and I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me, all of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La 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 la.
Quite possibly one of the best movie openings of all time, Kermit the Frog. I was 5 years old the year that movie came out, and the following summer, or that summer I should say, my mom, Janet, who many of you know, was along with another, Linda Gilbert, who those of you long-timers may or may not remember Linda. She was fantastic, but they taught vacation meditation school that summer for the kids of Unity. And the Muppets was our theme, and it was one of the most amazing summers of my life, which comes perfect timing for the children's blessing, because those are the moments that make you feel like you're still a kid inside, those memories, right? So if you would, we've got a kiddo here in the room, and we've all got a kiddo here inside. Help me bless the children within and the children without. Children, you are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are. And it's time for our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, all is, and all is well.